Hello, my name is Grant Wilson. I own GJW Accounting and Tax Service. This is the second in a series of videos on how to install and use my QuickBooks NACHA file conversion software. Please make sure you view the first video on where to install the folder. If you do not install it in the correct place, this will not work for you. I've included in the download on my website a sample QuickBooks file. You do not have to use it, but you can if you want to. I'm going to show you how to use it real quick, and I'm going to use this to set up my file. To locate it, you're going to go to the C drive, the GJW QB NACHA folder, sample and help files, and the GJW QB NACHA portable file. Click Next. This is a sample file on all QuickBooks files, so you're going to want to change the name a little bit so you do not get a "this file already exists" error. In reality, this takes about 5 minutes. I'm going to skip ahead here in a second, but explain the first step, which is to get authorization letters from your vendors, which will include their account type, their account and routing numbers, and the email addresses where we should send the remittance advices. You'll want to send these out to your vendors. They sign them and send them back to you. There are three options. The first is I have just a regular form that has spots for the account and routing number in the Excel file, which I'll show you later. I have a template in QuickBooks that will auto-populate with all your vendor information. I think this is probably the quickest way. And the third option is that you can choose a way that's better for your situation. There is no right or wrong answer. Just hold on a second. Okay, you'll end up with this window that says the sample file opened on 12/15/18, and then you'll also get a little warning that says the file is opened successfully. I'm using the accountant's version, 2014. Yours might look a little bit different. It doesn't really matter. To get the template, we're going to go to Company, Prepare Letters with Envelopes. We want vendor letters. Just going to have to click Copy there. This right now doesn't matter. You can just hit Next. What we want to do is create or edit a letter template. Next again. We want to convert an existing Word document. File name, C drive again, the GJW QB NACHA folder. We want the sample and help files. Well, if we can double click that, and then we want the ACH authorization doc. This is for vendor. Click Next. Enter a name that you can remember. You can leave that one if you want. This will bring up the letter. You can change it however you want. This looks a little weird. It'll work out perfectly once we put the QuickBooks information in. They can choose their checking, savings, a type of account, and then whether it's a business or personal account, and then the bank name, routing number, account number, email address, and then this is the area for them to attach a voided check or savings slip. Right here it says that you want at least 30 days notice if they wish to change their account. Again, you can change this however you want. We want to X out of there. We don't need to save it or anything like that. It's in QuickBooks now. Now we want to use that template. Right here, we're choosing the vendors that we want to send this to. In your situation, I'm guessing you only want to send it to active vendors. You can send it to both, or you can also just choose which vendors you want to send it to. Click Next. We want to use the ACH authorization letter. That's why you want to name it something you will remember. Click Next. This will be the name of who the letter is from, and that will go on the letter. Type Next, then QuickBooks will populate the letters real quick. This missing information will show up if there's missing address information or anything like that. Usually it's a missing company name. It just means we have to edit the letters. Right here you will get your company name, the vendor name, and the name and title that we just entered. And then it will show the authorization here, name, the vendor name again. They can change anything that's necessary, and see how the again, this still looks kind of weird, but it'll print out perfectly. But everything is on the right page. I want to show you that missing information real quick. All right, skipped ahead. The missing information is right here. I will show you that in the QuickBooks file, why that shows up. This is for Cal Oil Company. We'll just put Sue Jones. You want to put it there, and then you also want to look on this on the second page, because it might not always be the name. You might have forgot part of the address as well, so you want to make sure that if you edit something, you edit it for both pages. We can close that out. You can save these if you want. I'm not going to. Then you can also print envelopes. My printer doesn't handle envelopes very well, so I'm going to skip that step. Alright, actually I think we're going to go to the next video for the next portion. Oh, I just wanted to, no, I need to show you the Cal, what was that? Here we go, the Cal Oil Company. Right here, we do not have a company name or any first name, so that's why it showed that there is missing information. So you would just have to populate one of these boxes, or like I said, you could just do it on the letter manually. Alright, yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. There's 3 more steps for QuickBooks, but we're getting a lot of the background stuff out of the way. Thank you for watching.